How to stop caring what people think. You don't fear people, you fear their opinions. That's the part that actually controls your life. And if you're being honest, you've stopped yourself from doing more things out of embarrassment than actual danger. You've deleted posts, reheated arguments in the shower, overthought simple decisions, and replayed conversations like a detective trying to solve a crime that never happened. And here's the twist: 95% of the people you're scared of aren't even thinking about you at all. Today, you're going to learn the psychology that frees you from other people's opinions, scientifically, emotionally, mentally. Oh, and before we go deeper, don't forget to hit subscribe if Stickology videos help you grow. It helps me make more stories for you. Let's begin. Okay, so why do you feel like everyone's watching you? Let's start with the spotlight effect. Chapter 1. The spotlight effect: why you think everyone is watching you. Ever tripped in public, dropped something, and then spent the next 5 years thinking about it? That's the spotlight effect. Your brain lying to you, telling you the whole world noticed your mistake and is secretly forming a support group about it. But the truth? Everyone else is busy starring in their own movie. They're not analyzing your walk, your shirt, your hair, or the way you said bye too fast. Imagine a stick figure walking through a crowd. You think all the thought bubbles around them say, "Look at them. Cringe. What are they doing?" But in reality, most bubbles say, "I'm tired. What should I eat later? I hate Mondays." You care too much because you think you're the center of attention. You're not. No one is. And when you finally accept that, you'll feel something wild: freedom. So you think everyone's watching, but why do you need their approval in the first place? That's where the approval loop lives. Chapter 2. The approval addiction loop. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You were wired to care. Humans survived by fitting in. Being rejected from the tribe used to mean you literally die. So your brain still treats disapproval like a life or death situation. That's why you delete posts, overthink texts, apologize too much, replay mistakes, and wait for permission to take action. You've been trained to seek the green check mark of approval instead of building your own. Picture a stick figure holding a sign. Do you like me? Yes or no? Walking around asking the world to validate them. The more you rely on external approval, the less you trust your own judgment. But the moment you learn to approve yourself first, you break the loop, and that's where real confidence begins. You're trapped in the loop. Want to know if you're actually stuck? Here are 3 tiny signs you care way too much. Chapter 3. 3 signs that you care too much about opinions. Let's get brutally honest. Sign number 1. You apologize for things no one found offensive. Sorry for bothering you. Sorry for existing. Sorry for taking up space. You turn normal moments into mini crimes. Sign number 2. You rehearse conversations. Alone. In the shower, in your car, on your bed, winning imaginary arguments against imaginary people who are not even thinking about you. Sign number 3. You avoid doing things unless they're acceptable. You hide your ideas. You care more about looking confident than actually being confident. You shrink yourself for people who wouldn't shrink for you. These signs don't mean you're weak. They mean your brain is protecting you from threats that don't exist anymore. Those little habits don't just annoy you, they quietly steal your confidence. Here's how that theft actually happens. Chapter 4. How caring too much destroys confidence. Confidence doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes like a slow leak. Every time you change yourself to please someone, your identity shrinks. Imagine a stick figure slowly erasing parts of itself: their voice, their opinions, their style, their curiosity. You're not losing confidence, you're trading it. Trading your authenticity for approval. And here's the dangerous part. When you care too much about what others think, you never become who you want to be. You become a collage of everyone else's expectations. Confidence isn't built by being perfect. It's built by being real, even when it feels uncomfortable. Okay, confidence leaking. Now let's zoom in on the brain trick that makes you think people are judging you. Mind reading. Chapter 5. Cognitive distortion. Mind reading. One of the biggest psychological traps? Mind reading. That moment when you assume, they think I'm weird. They think I'm awkward. They think I'm not good enough. Pause. Who told you that? Your imagination. Mind reading is your brain trying to protect you by predicting social danger. But the predictions are almost always wrong. Imagine a stick figure thinking, they're judging me. Meanwhile, the other stick figure is thinking, I hope no one notices how sweaty I am. Everyone is busy worrying about themselves. When you stop guessing people's thoughts, you start living your own life. If you've been mind reading, then you're carrying a weight you didn't need. Here's a fact that will set you free. The 5% rule. Chapter 6. The 5% rule: no one is actually watching you. Here's something that will change your entire life. Only 5% of people notice you, and 80% of them forget within minutes. Let that sink in. You're carrying shame from things people forgot the moment they happened. You're replaying mistakes that no one remembers. You're living trapped in a memory that only you have access to. Imagine a stick figure walking through a crowd. Thought bubbles pop immediately like soap bubbles. That's how fast people forget. The 5% rule means you're free. You just didn't know it. Freeing fact noted. But freedom without practice is just hope. Here are the tools you can actually use. Starting today. Chapter 7. Tools to break the validation habit. Time for the practical part. Tool 1. The 3-second action rule. If something takes 3 seconds of courage, say it, do it, start it. Don't give your brain time to panic. Tool 2. The daily ego challenge. Do one tiny thing every day that scares your ego. Wear something you like. Share your opinion. Say no. Be seen trying or post without over-editing. Tool 3. The EAP loop. You feel scared? Take action anyway. Your brain sees proof and confidence grows. You don't think your way into confidence, you prove your way into it. Small wins stack into a new identity. Ready to stop asking permission and start owning your life? This last part is the mindset flip. This is where everything changes. Confidence isn't a skill, it's an identity. You stop caring what people think when you stop needing their permission to exist. Picture a stick figure standing still, while judgment bubbles float around and fade like static. They don't fight, they don't hide, they don't shrink. They simply stand unbothered. Because strong minds don't need approval, they create it. You've got the idea, the tools, and the identity shift. Now here's the final thing to do with all of it. One small action that makes it real. You can't control what people think, but you can control who you become. And once you stop living for the crowd, you start living for yourself. If this video helped you, hit like, drop a comment on which chapter hit you the most, and subscribe for more Stickology stories every week. Stickology World. Life makes more sense in stick figure.